I believe many of you have seen this post online about an imam placing a bounty on the head of a pastor and an apologist.
Wallahi ne alƙawarin naira miliyan ɗaya ga duk wanda ya yanko min kan wannan mutumin. Miliyan ɗaya ce cash. Kai idan ma wanda zai yanko kan wannan yana ganin cewa miliyan ɗaya ta masa kaɗan. Ka yanko kai min kuɗin tsiya in ƙara maka kan wannan miliyan.
1 million. He placed a bounty on the head of a pastor. What did this apologist do? He just quoted the hadith. Whereas another imam has insulted Jesus, like real insult, and we Christians, we didn't do anything. But this pastor quoted the hadith, and then this imam placed a bounty on his head. He called for him to be beheaded in a democratic country like Nigeria. You see what? You see where the problem is? When Reverend Dachomo called Allah a blood-sucking demon, many Muslims came out and were protesting and said, why would he call Allah a blood-sucking demon? With your actions, does Allah not look like a blood-sucking demon? Which God will give instructions to his followers to be killing people anyhow, taking human lives as if human life is a goat? Only a false God will instruct people to kill on his behalf. With the way some Muslims behave, even if Muhammad comes back from the grave today and tell Muslims to stop killing in his name, there are many Muslims that are too bloodthirsty that will never stop killing. They will look at Muhammad and tell Muhammad that he's a liar. Some of these Muslims are so bloodthirsty. They are so eager to kill. They even act before they think. What kind of religion is this? You people want to kill anybody that talks about your religion and talks about your prophet. Your fellow Muslim, Hayatuddin Haruna, insulted Jesus publicly. Insulted Jesus. No Christian, no pastor called for his head. Nobody placed a bounty on his head. Do you know how barbaric it is to place a bounty on a person's head and you offer 1 million and you say, go and behead him and come and collect this money? Islam is a false religion. The action of Muslim proves it. Even the action of their prophet proves that Islam is a false religion. And they serve a demon that calls for blood all the time. Place bounties all you like. But the truth is, Islam cannot kill all of us. Currently, according to statistics, Islam, the terrorists in Islam, the extremists in Islam are currently responsible for the deaths of more than 5,000 pastors. These 5,000 pastors, they have wives, they have children. Do you know what it means for 5,000 pastors to be killed? All in the name of this blood-sucking God they serve. And after killing these people, they will still go and pray and bow to this same Arabian deity. You can't kill all of us. According to your Islamic sources, it was Muhammad that started this tradition of killing in his name. Whenever anybody disrespects Muhammad will call his followers and ask them a question. Muhammad will ask them, who will go and get rid of so and so for me? Muhammad started this tradition of killing anybody that speaks about him. What kind of a prophet is that? A prophet that wants people beheaded for insulting him or even stating the very obvious concerning him. You see this bounty that has been put on the head of this pastor. Many Muslims will not object about it. They are okay and very happy with it. That's the same way they were happy. They rejoiced when Deborah was killed. To Muslims, I think it is high time you will allow your prophet fight for himself. Allow your God fight for himself. Is it that powerless? Is it that powerless that you have to be killing people for him in this time? You said this pastor insulted your prophet Muhammad. Was it actually an insult? Or the man quoted the hadith? Is the hadith, doesn't the hadith belong to you? Is it not an authentic Islamic source? Why is it that when they quote from your sources, you say blasphemy, you say it's insult? No. Okay, for example, Ibn Ishaq 106 records that Muhammad believed that he was demon possessed. So if somebody comes out today and say Muhammad was demon possessed, you will shout and say blasphemy. You will shout and say insult. Is it not in your sacred source that Muhammad believed he was demon possessed? In Ibn Ishaq 165, Muhammad spoke about how he received a revelation from a demon. Yes, it's in your book. So if somebody comes today and say a demon visited Muhammad, or whatever revelation Muhammad was peddling, he got it from a demon, you start shouting blasphemy. Why not remove these things from your sacred books so that people will not have access to it? Is this not the life of Muhammad? Ibn Ishaq 281 to 289. Muhammad supported his religion by robbing and killing people and stealing their goods. That was what your prophet did. It's in your book. He robbed people. Even if you're a newly wedded couple and you're passing that road, he will kill you and take your money, take everything. So if somebody comes out today and say Muhammad was a thief, or Muhammad was a bandit, or Muhammad was a pirate, you will shout blasphemy. You will shout, is insulting the prophet. Is it not in your book? Was that not the life of Muhammad? Why is it that you guys don't want people to know the life of your prophet? Today, we can talk about the life of Jesus, how he lived his life. Your sources has the life of Muhammad. When people quote from your sources, you start shouting blasphemy. You want to take their head. Are we the one that forced your prophet to live such a horrible life? How will a self-acclaimed prophet be killing people? Somebody will just be on his road. Your prophet and his followers will jump on them and behead them, kill them, and steal their goods. Yes, it's in your book. Just remove it from your book. Remove it from your book. Ibn Ishaq 515 spoke how Muhammad tortured people for money. He was torturing people to get money from them. The ones he will kill, he will kill. So just imagine, after reading your sacred books that you hold in very high esteem, and I see these things about the Prophet Muhammad, and I quote from your sources, so you are going to start shouting blasphemy. Are these things not in your sacred book? Is it not in your sacred book that Aisha, the wife of Prophet Muhammad, was screaming how every time she's always washing away sperm from the cloth of the Prophet Muhammad? Is it not in your sacred book that Prophet Muhammad was sleeping with his slaves even when his wife caught him red-handed? He told his wives that he will not sleep with his slave again. He went back and later he said Allah permitted him. Is it not in your sacred book that your Prophet Muhammad married the wife of his adopted son? Who does that? He saw the girl and liked the girl. His adopted son was married to the girl because he wanted, lust was so high. He married the girl and slept with the girl. This is the life of your prophet and it's in your book. Why will you call for the head of a person? Why will you place bounty? This speaks volume concerning Islam. What's going on? Has Islam not killed enough Christians already? Has the Islam terrorists, Islam extremists, have they not killed enough pastors already? Just as I said, you can't kill all the pastors in Nigeria. You can't kill all of us. The other Muslim that insulted Jesus, you people should place a bounty on his head also. Because this pastor that you are after, he did not insult the prophet. He quoted your hadith. That was all he did. Later you come and say Islam is a religion of peace. What a beautiful peace. Is this peace? Islam is a false religion and you serve a false God that is always hungry for blood.